my thesis. Thank you. All right? Barbarians are a pretty awesome group. And now we enter into my personal favorite age, the Dark Ages. It wasn't too dark, they just had a couple of bad days, but that's all right. This is a time of brave heroes. First, the world looking for glory, for bravery, for those maidens. Wonderful time. And we also had some fun things. This is when Catholicism was very popular. We had things like the Crusades and the Inquisition. Fun times, good times. Nowadays we're called closed-minded. We bring these up. I like to say they were the super happy fun times. We also have the Council of Trent, where Father Acre completed his journey to the priesthood. Fought several of the heresies, spoke with St. Dominic. It was beautiful. We also have Thomas Aquinas, a man who has turned my brain into a pretzel multiple times. He's also my inspiration. Apparently they had to carve out a custom desk for him. So, you know, for those of you who don't like to exercise, that's something to think about. Then we have another favorite character, Mr. Martin Luther. He's a great guy, an Augustinian monk. Had a couple of problems with the church, nailed him to a door. You know the story. We also, now, not many people know it, but the Reformation didn't start out too badly. You guys should stop. You guys should keep going. The Reformation didn't start out too badly. We had high church. It was beautiful. Holy orders were still sort of valid. It was all cool. We were cool. They were cool. We're all cool. And nowadays we have this. Yeah. Went from bad to worse. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Anyway, and then we have the rise of the Renaissance. The time when pantaloons and funny hats were in style. For those of you who would like to bring it back, please see me after this act. All right? Of course, the Renaissance gave birth to the dawn of discovery. The discovery of America, where we bartered with our Native American friends to get this land. Now, it's interesting to note that this paved the way to the foundation of the 13 colonies. Beautiful, wonderful, great, all right? This was our foundation. However, they were owned by a smelly group of people known as the British! Well, we couldn't let this happen, this slap in the face to America. Look at this guy. We can't have this. These people will not rule us. So with the help of George Washington, you all know him, and Toby Keith, America was founded. Right, it's the American way, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and then we have, of course, the Industrial Revolution. It was fantastic. Child labor, look it up, it was great. And funny political cartoons that none of us really got, but we got a kick out of them. And then we had the War of Northern Aggression.
Yes! Yes!
Whatever you all want to call it, I had family on both sides. So
Oppression. That's what we call it.
What?
Oppression.
Oppression, that's
Yes.
right. All right, so we see this happening. Kevin, where are you?
John, what'd you do?
God is taking offense.
Covenant eyes.
Martin Luther King, Covenant eyes.
Keep the comments until after. There will be a box in the back.
Where's John at? What did he do?
Over here.
Anybody tripping out with?
Nope.
Oh, yes you did.
The evil one. He's trying to prevent Dustin Grillon from telling the truth.
Father Gitter.
Exactly.
Oh, hang on, here we go.
Do we have it?
Just use the button on it. Yeah, push it.
Just use the button.
Push it. Push it real.
A bunch of electricians in here. Push the button. It'll work.
Yeah, kick it.
Give it a love tap.
Where's the baseball bat?
Show down, let's go. Pull me up.
Turn the page. The screen.
Dustin, I don't think the government wants you to tell everybody the truth.
Well, being from Kentucky, I've never trusted the government to begin with, so. Besides, I'm technically a Mexican citizen. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Benedictus te Domini, we seem to have liftoff. All right.
Let's just watch this one.
Yes. The man on my
We done it.
Cody.
Hey!
Okay.
Cook before it dies again.
Nobody breathe. All right. Moving on. War of Northern Aggression. Okay. It was solved by a very famous man with a very tall head. I think you know who he is. Abraham Lincoln. Take your time, read it. Read the yeah, it's very nice. Very beautiful. Very well. Beautiful. All right. And now we're going to reverse into a beautiful mystical stage, a very romantic stage of American history, the Wild West. We have the age of the cowboy. All right. And large mustaches. Yeah! Cole Daly, wherever you are, I hope you appreciated that. That was a shout out to you. Yeah! And then we had a very dark time for American Catholics. Prohibition. We once again meet our ancient enemy, the woman. Ruining everyone's good time. Well, that's okay. Prohibition didn't stop my ancestors in Kentucky. We had plenty of stuff to go around. And then we reached for a little bit back, post-war. We got to the 1950s, when there were only 3 channels and still nothing on. It was very unfortunate. Several priests in here can tell you that. All right? And this is my personal favorite time because smoking was cool back then. And healthy, apparently, according to this doctor here. 20,000 doctors. Food for thought. And then we hit another great day, 60s. Fantastic time of enlightenment. I don't think anyone's really sure what happened during that decade. What we do know is that the Second Vatican Council was convened. Yeah, yeah, the vernacular. It was beautiful. But what would happen after? Oh, wait. Then we hit the 1970s and 1980s. Fun times. Grillons came out then. Disco Fever. But we also had some fun liturgical faux pas. We have liturgical dance. And clown masses. What? Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Well, what would happen? Well, then the 90s got here. And you upperclassmen will very much enjoy this. God sent a scourge upon the earth to cleanse it from its liturgical impurities. You don't know it, this was our liturgian editor, Father Rolf Tollefson, a great man and a great priest, one of our heroes, all right? And then we hit the year 2000. A great future. My sister was born that year. I was in the 3rd grade, if I remember correctly. And we were going into a time that we didn't know. Scary, huh? Now this particular millennium, so far, at least in the last decade, has given us many wonderful benefits. Texting. Facebook, LOLcast. Wonderful things that keep us from study hours and homework and other things like that. You know, my formator comments to me about these 60 hours that I spent a week on LOLcast. It's a background program, runs in the background. It's okay. Now, what would the future hold, we all ask, other than talking cats? Perhaps a futuristic city? Maybe a utopian society, one where there are no worries, nothing to hold us back? No. The apes will rise. I watched the movie, I saw it made perfect sense. It's all in the chemicals, that's it. My next dissertation will be on this. Be sure to come to my colloquium if you want to hear more about it. I'm sure it'll be good for credit. And that was brought to you by Grillon's Grill. If you can't grill on, then you can grill off. If you enjoyed this version of history, consult your books and ask questions. And maybe one day you could be as smart as I am.